with breaking news.
In a primetime address, President Trump names Judge Brett Kavanaugh as his nominee to the Supreme Court. If confirmed by the Senate, Judge Kavanaugh will fill the seat, of course, being vacated by the retiring Anthony Kennedy. I'm David Wade.
I'm Lisa Hughes. Kennedy was often the high court swing vote, and Kavanaugh could change the balance for a generation. WBZ's Liam Martin is here now with the details. Liam?
Lisa, David Kavanaugh is handpicked by two conservative organizations who recommended him to the president. He's 53, a Catholic, and was an attorney in the Ken Starr investigation into President Bill Clinton.
There is no one in America more qualified for this position and no one more deserving.
Do you solemnly swear?
When Brett Kavanaugh was sworn in 2006 as an appellate judge on the D.C. Circuit, it was Justice Anthony Kennedy who administered the oath. Kavanaugh clerked for Kennedy after receiving both his undergrad and law school degrees from Yale University. He was an assistant to independent counsel Kenneth Starr during the President Clinton impeachment probe. He also served in the White House counsel's office under President George W. Bush, who then appointed him to the bench.
My judicial philosophy is straightforward. A judge must be independent and must interpret the law, not make the law.
At his confirmation hearing in 2006, Kavanaugh said he considered Roe v. Wade settled law.
If confirmed to the D.C. Circuit, I would follow Roe v. Wade faithfully and fully.
Throughout legal circles, he is considered a judge's judge, a true thought leader among his peers, universally regarded as one of the finest and sharpest legal minds of our time.
If confirmed by the Senate, I will keep an open mind in every case, and I will always strive to preserve the Constitution of the United States and the American rule of law.
The Senate is expected to vote on Kavanaugh's nomination in the fall. Now, likely an issue for Kavanaugh in his confirmation, he has written that presidents should not be investigated or sued while in office. President Trump, of course, faces both. Lisa and David?
All right, Liam, thank you. Massachusetts Senator Ed Markey responded to the president's pick, saying in part, if Judge Kavanaugh is confirmed, women's freedom to make decisions about their bodies and much more will be at risk. The Senate should reject this divisive nominee. And tonight, Senator Elizabeth Warren sent out a tweet saying in part, conservatives are confident that Kavanaugh would overturn Roe v. Wade. I'll be voting no.
Breaking news in Boston tonight, a shooting indoors.